Research suggests that you have less than 5 seconds to make a first impression online. And making a good first impression can generate instant new followers and encourage users to explore more of your pub's Instagram content. If your pub's Instagram looks unprofessional or even out of date, then someone looking at your feed will be less inclined to follow you or read any of your posts. Let's look at a few ways that you can give potential new customers a flavour of what to expect from your pub by properly branding your profile. This pub has updated its branding on its Instagram profile. Look at the difference just changing a few key elements can make. This pub looks more credible with a profile picture as a logo. It's way more clear what they've got to offer in their biography, and they've included an address, so it's much more obvious exactly where they are located. So here are some tips for branding your Instagram business profile. The first is to use a clear profile picture. Ideally, this should be your pub's logo because that makes it look more credible as a business. The next is to write a compelling biography. Use your biography to give potential customers a sense of what you do and what makes your pub unique. List your unique features here. You've only got 150 characters. You definitely want to get in where you're based and what you've got to offer. Don't worry too much about things like opening hours because somebody could go to your website to find those out very easily. Include a call to action. A call to action is where you encourage your followers to take a specific action, such as visiting your website or making a reservation. Show people where they can do this, and you could use an arrow emoji or a pointing emoji just to showcase that you have got your URL in your biography. Next, link to your website. Use the website field for this rather than putting it in your biography. This makes it a clickable link and it's easier for users to find out more information about your business if they head to your website. You can use the website field, which is available in the Edit Profile section. Here you'll be able to add in both a link to your website. You could add in a link to your Facebook if you wish. And recently, Facebook and Instagram have now allowed you to add up to 5 different links here as well. So you might want to send people directly through to your booking page, your menu, or maybe even your rooms if you have some. Many pubs are now using a free service called Linktree as an alternative place to send traffic from Instagram. Linktree allows you to host a mini website within Instagram containing all of the important places you need to send customers towards, like your menu, your latest events, and your bookings. You could also use it to promote specific deals or offers, and it helps customers navigate towards your most important places more easily from the Instagram app. Linktree is free to create an account. We've included the link in the notes below. And so you can set up a Linktree for your pub. All you need to do is create an account. Within Linktree, you can start to add useful links to different areas of your website. So it's fairly self-explanatory. Just enter the URL and click add. And then you can give that URL a particular title, and that's how it will display on the app. If you look on the right-hand side there, you can see a preview of how your profile is going to look on Linktree. You can customize the appearance using the Appearance tab at the top, adding in emojis and changing the color of your Linktree. But in the free version of Linktree, you are limited in terms of how many options you have to customize your page. Of course, they want you to pay for a pro account, which is $9 a month, for you to add in extra customized options. Once these links are live, you're able to see exactly how many people have clicked on them. So this is really useful to start to determine which areas of your website are most interesting to your Instagram audience. Use Instagram story highlights. So in many of the examples I've shown to you, you will have noticed these circles on people's profiles just above the grid. These are called Instagram story highlights. We know that stories are for sharing in the moment events and behind the scenes content. But once they're published, they only show on your profile for 24 hours unless you save them into your highlights. Your highlights are these circle folders full of old published stories, which you can categorize into different folders, and you can have as many as you like, and you can call them whatever you like. The idea is to create Instagram story highlights that are going to be useful to your audience. So you could create highlights around key content themes like your menu, your team, your offers, your customer photos. I like this example from the Culpeper. They've got their menu, restaurant, bedrooms, dishes, and also rooftop information. They've branded these covers really nicely, which is fairly straightforward to do. So to create an Instagram story highlight, all you need to do is create a story first of all, and make sure that you've got some stories live, then hit new story highlight and select which stories you'd like to put into that highlight. Here you can give your highlight a name and you can edit the cover. And that cover is what will display on your profile. Emojis are supported here as well, and try and keep your titles as short as possible. You can adjust the cover there. You can also add any photo from your camera roll by clicking on the camera roll option. If you want to design your own Instagram story highlight covers, you can do using the tool canva.com. Just search for Instagram story highlight cover on Canva and you'll find the design templates for these. You might see one that you like or that you'd like to slightly customize. Click on that and you'll be able to edit based on your own colors. You could change some of the logos if you wish to as well. There's lots of different options within Canva to go and explore. So you might find some nice little elements and logos that you would rather use. Just have a search in the area called elements. I've searched for beer here and you can find there's lots of different small template graphics that I could utilize as one of my story highlight covers. Do try and keep things on brand though. Think about your pub's logo and what would fit in with your overall brand on Instagram. Once you're happy with the design, you can download it using the download button, which is right at the top right hand side of Canva. So by following these tips, you can brand your Instagram profile really nicely and make it an attractive place for potential new customers to come to. Remember to use a clear profile picture, write a compelling biography, include a call to action, link to your website, and use those Instagram story highlights.